We are finally back. It's been a while, but it's good to finally be back. To explain why I've been gone for so long, let me just show you with an example. You see, there's this thing called procrastination, and it hit me hard. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just procrastinated for like a month straight. But if you didn't see the last episode, I'm just going to show you what we did. So last episode, I built my house with this interior as well, a few dogs. Oh yeah, I still need a name for these guys, so leave them in the comments below. Upstairs, we have my bedroom and my chest room. This tower here, it's quite a long stairway. But up here, we have my enchanting table. Or really, we'll have what will be my enchanting table. And that's what we're going to accomplish in today's episode. Not just make an enchantment table, but also get full diamond tools, and make a quarry so I can do it in style. However, to make said quarry, I need to clear out a space, so I think we're going to start off today's episode with a bit of a tree mining montage. Alright, so we got most of that area cleared. I did take a little bit of a break to kill some squids so I could dye the sheep gray, as you saw. That's just because I need it for the quarry later in today's episode. But I am going to take a break from that and go on a little mining trip to start working towards the goal of full diamond armor, tools, and an enchanting table. So even though we just ended a montage, we're now going to start a whole other one going mining. And I think I just created a new word, montage. So let's head into a montage, I guess.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So a pretty successful mining trip indeed. I got quite a bit of iron. Most of that is just turned into armor now, and 9 diamonds, which is pretty good, but I'm going to go mining later to get enough for full diamond and full tools. But for now, I'm going to take what I do have and make a pickaxe and an axe so I can continue working on the quarry. So I did actually finish clearing out the land, leaf litter and all, and I think it turned out pretty good. But here you can see the stuff we have to work with, and it's not that actually big of a hole. So what I'm going to do is mine out quite a lot of it, which is why I have this diamond pickaxe and a diamond shovel. So I'm going to get an outline going, and using the magic of video editing, it's going to go from this to this. And I'm still not even done. I still have quite a bit to clear out, but I think, once again, I'm going to go on another mining trip to get towards the goal of full diamond. Alright, so I gathered up a little bit of stuff just to go mining, and I think earlier I did see a cave over this way. I went on top of this little hill just to try to find a little bit of surface iron in between episodes. And I did see a bigger cave, but I knew I wanted to go mining in this episode, so I haven't explored it yet. I'm hoping it's pretty big. I'm hoping this is the last cave we're going to have to explore. But if it's not, I'm sure I can find another one. And this video is not ending till I'm getting full diamond. Man, this spear really sucks. I don't know if it's just like it needs to be used with an elytra or something, but it's not very good without it. So this is the cave I was talking about. it's going to be a little hard to see, and even though we've already done 2 montages, I kind of feel bad about it, but it's hard for you all to see on YouTube, so I think I'm just going to head into another montage. Hopefully it won't be too long, although I guess hopefully it will be long, because that means I find a lot of diamonds. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. So, I actually mined quite a few more diamonds. I didn't show all of them, and I got quite a bit of iron as well. I ended up with 26 diamonds and 2 stacks of iron, which brings our total up to 28 diamonds. I'm going to take 3 of these and make an extra pickaxe because mine is pretty low in durability, and I still have to mine out a little bit more, as well as collect materials for the actual build. I'm not going to craft the armor quite yet. I want to save that to the end just to save durability because I don't really need it right now. But we've been doing a lot of mining out the hole for the quarry, mining to get diamonds. So we're going to continue that, but like a little bit of different. We're going to mine to collect resources, and then we can finally get to building. So one of the more unexpected materials I need for this build is obsidian, although it's technically not for the build. I just need stuff from the nether. Not much, just some shroom lights. So that's really why I'm just getting this obsidian. Plus I need stuff. Wait, what? Are you serious? It's crazy. I accidentally just mined a piece of deep slate, and it exposed diamonds. What is this? 4? 5? 5 diamonds? 6? What? All that from accidentally mining 1 piece of deep slate. Man. But like I was saying, I need this for a portal because I want shroom lights, and I also need this for an enchanting table. Okay, and so the second block I'm going to need for this build is acacia wood. I'm going to be using this to texture the stone, using the outside as a dark gray color. Might as well loot this while we're here.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
I also need to continue to gather some gray wool. Finally, I just need a little bit of tuff. All the rest is just going to be stone and cobblestone. Alright, so I did actually a little bit more work off camera, and I finished mining this out. It's quite a bit bigger of a space to work with now that it's actually mined out, and I think we can do something pretty cool with this space. I'm going to make a little floor for it, finish the walls, and then I'm going to do this technique. You've probably seen it on other quarry builds or something, where I'm just going to have like a bunch of different rectangles or square pillars, and just like they're stacked in different shapes, textured, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and get straight into it. Not going to do a montage just yet, because we've already done quite a few. I might go through a little bit of the building process, actually. Well, I was going to do that, but my editing app had other plans. This is where everything started to go south, and why I haven't posted in 4 months. If you're not really interested in listening to this, you can just skip to the time on screen to continue the video. First of all, as I already stated, I procrastinated for 2 months straight. Second of all, I was unsure of who was editing because my friend said he would do it, but then he was unable to do so. Third of all, before any of that, I had to film this episode and upload all the content. This especially becomes a problem when you learn that I had to do it twice, and I had to edit this entire video twice. This was because during this entire process, my editing app failed, and so all my footage got deleted. I had to re-upload, re-edit, and yeah, it was horrible. It took so long. That's probably the main reason, besides procrastination, why this video is taking so long, so I'm sorry for that. But now you know why it's been out for so long, and we can finally get back to the video. Alright, so far we have a few pillars that have no texture or no second layer to them, but we're going to fix that shortly. We also have this path outlined with the second layer. It's going to be a cave right there, and I also have done the floor here. I have it textured with dirt and coarse dirt. Once I get a few more materials, maybe in the next few episodes, like brown wool or brown concrete powder, I'll texture it a little bit more, but I think for now it's pretty good. What I need to work on now is continuing to add some more of these pillars of varying sizes, as well as making some that are smaller in like a second layer. Real quick, I think I forgot to show this. I'm going to keep building, but I added in this little funnel that goes into this furnace, and all of the furnaces lead into this chest. I have a few hoppers. Did I just say funnel? I have hoppers that are leading into that chest, so I've just been smelting down a bunch of cobblestone because I've been constantly running out of stone, and it is becoming a massive problem. A lot of progress has been made, and I think I'm going to take a break and texture a little bit. So far, I've outlined where I want a few structures to go, and I finished up the pillars. Well, not actually finished. I'm still going to add a few more, and I now have to go in and texture them. I'm going to finish the pillars. I just need to get some materials back, and I'm going to do that by texturing them. So the order that this texture goes is starting with light gray wool. The next layer is just cobblestone. Well, actually, it's cobblestone after stone. Then we're going to add in a bit of tuff at the bottom, as well as some acacia logs. And I think that's a pretty good gradient. Here you can see it on a lot larger of a scale. I've also finished up all the outside things. And I think now that I've done that, I'm just going to keep adding a lot of smaller rocks, as you can also see I've done here, and just keep texturing them. After that, I'm going to add in a few structures like a house, an elevator, and a little bit of lore application. And with one quick montage, it is finished. I say quick, but that was like 4 hours for me. And it's technically not even finished. I still have to add a few more things like a crane, a lift, and then I have to tie it into the surrounding environment. Plus, I gotta do the texturing behind the little ore lift, and I gotta add in a few carts. Oh, I misplaced this. Before I do any of that, however, I am going to take a little bit of a mining trip because I have been building for 4 hours straight. I already made this mine down here, and I've been mining for a little bit. I actually found 5 diamonds, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go mining a little bit more. So I would say overall that was a pretty successful mining trip. I managed to find 15 more diamonds. That was actually all from one vein. I wish I caught it on clip. That's tied with the most diamonds I've ever found in one vein. Man, I do really wish I had that on clip. Anyways, it's still a great amount of diamonds on clip or not. I'm going to take all these diamonds, redstone, iron, although I didn't really get that much iron, and a little bit more materials up to base so I can finish getting these details in. First thing I want to add is a little bit of lore application. So this is going to be a generator type thing, and inside is going to be the shroom lights that we gathered earlier. This is actually going to be like a crystal or a gem that is mined out in this quarry, which is why it's here in the first place. I'm also going to put a few shroom lights and orange glass on carts, so it actually makes sense, and probably put some shroom lights into like cracks in the wall as well. This is so devices in this world can actually have like a source of electricity. It's just try to make it make sense. So I think this looks pretty good. Does that look? No, that actually does not look good at all. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, that is much better. But like I was saying, this is going to be how we get like sources of energy into our world. So like how it powers this lift to my side, or I don't know, something else. But this is going to be a source of power. So the next thing I want to do is actually connect this to the thing I was just talking about, the lift to our side. So it looks like it's actually like connected, like kind of like wires. and I think that'll be pretty cool. But next, I want to work on a few, like, wagons and stuff. This looks like a good place to put one. I'm going to use these trapdoors as wheels. Let's make it a pretty big one. I'm going to have that as the base, then trapdoors as, the actual base, I guess. I'm going to have some fence gates here to pull it with, and some trapdoors here as well, just to hold the stuff inside. Don't really need two. I'm also going to add some signs so it, like, holds it in. But I think I might as well add some of these in the back as well, just to make it a little bit more structurally sound. Although this is Minecraft, it doesn't really matter, but just to make it look good. Actually, that does that really clash too much with the wheels? I think it'll be fine. So on this cart, we're actually going to add in, like, the gem or stone I was talking about. It's like a custom ore. So we're going to have a shroom light, a little bit of orange glass, and then I also have orange glass panes that we can put around to just make it look more like a shattered gem or something. So that's pretty much a little bit more lore. Then, like I said, I'm going to add in these signs, and I think that looks pretty good. Another one up here is just going to have a little bit of cobblestone on it. I can also add one of these gems up to this lift up here. Oh, I just misplaced that glass, but I think it looks fine. Not that one. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I am actually pretty much done with the quarry itself, but I still gotta do some stuff up top to make it blend into the environment, starting with a path up here. I lied, I had to add one more thing to the quarry. Okay, maybe two things. A tree, another tree, an extra house, and finally a little flower garden. And I guess another tree. Plus a bit more, and we are done. I am so happy with this finished product. Got so many details. The quarry obviously is insane. The little house, the crane, the trees, the flower garden. I just think it's all so amazing. I really love this build. This is probably one of my best survival builds. I'm so happy with it. Man, this took so long though, and just as long to edit. But I think that is going to have to do it with today's episode. It has taken me so long to film, so long to edit. Although there is one thing we still have to do. And that, of course, is to make full diamond armor. This episode has been insane. I can't believe I already have full diamond in episode 2. Such a amazing build to go along with it, and we still have so many diamonds left. Alright, let's see how this looks. Alright, it's not very good with my skin, but anyways, it is so nice to have this. I can't believe we're already here. Alright, so I did change my skin, but that is going to have to do it with today's episode. The cow farm is a little blown up. I'm going to fix that. But if you could, please consider subscribing. I'm so sorry this video came out so late, but I will see you next time.